YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Hey man, we all need a friend like Maul in our lives, all right? Somebody that's going to be there for you and tell you that you're right, even though you know you're wrong. Somebody that's going to hide the gun when you shoot somebody. And of course, somebody that's going to gaslight the fans and tell them that you didn't diss somebody, even though you know in your heart that you were absolutely trying to diss that person. Now, Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast is currently on pace to become either one of the greatest podcasters we've ever seen, or he's about to become the reason their podcast does not get renewed by Netflix. Now, it's one thing to be a fan of somebody, but when you're obviously just running false propaganda and just lies for no reason on behalf of that person, especially as somebody in media, somebody that people look to for the fact, the truth, and most importantly, just to have a fair take on certain situations. I honestly believe at this point, you guys, this has to be a running social experiment by Maul. He's trying to see how much bullshit he can say and get away with before he eventually gets canceled. Y'all remember when Drake dropped Iceman last month? And it was so obvious the people that Drake was dissing, people like Jay-Z, Kendrick, Joe Budden, Mustard. Well, Maul came on the podcast and told his fans that no, Drake was not dissing Jay-Z. What are you talking about? So here's what he said back then.
I don't think Jay is going to just diss Drake, though. I don't see that.
So one thing that we didn't really cover in our last episode, and we caught a lot of flack for it, is what I'm sure he's responded to or even saying this is because there were allegedly a lot of Jay-Z shots on Iceman.
Jig is up.
That people assumed were about.
What are the shots?
I mean, I guess it depends your definition of shots. He definitely addressed Hove and gave him a few little elbows, in my opinion, based off putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl. But he said, I'll take the $500K, not the dinner. I never could learn shit from none of y'all. That's in regards to the $500K or dinner with Jay-Z, where you could learn from him and become a mogul instead of...
That's a shot?
No.
Oh, okay.
But saying I could never learn shit from y'all, it's an elbow. It's a we're in the paint and we're going for a rebound and I give you an elbow. It's not a flagrant. It's just I'm going up for the rebound.
Okay.
That's all that is. And then there was the we know how you OGs are rocking already. The jig is up.
That's a shot?
It's an elbow in the paint.
So where's the shots?
Okay,
Well, fast forward to the new episode of Rory and Maul podcast today. Maul is back at it once again with the fuckery. This time, Maul is claiming that Drake did not diss DJ Khaled on the album.
You're putting a light on something that Khaled has been hiding from for a long time.
What you hiding from?
People have been critiquing.
Yeah, that's the point. We're calling you out. Calling somebody out is not disrespect.
But you wouldn't have done it if y'all was cool.
Exactly. That could be. You don't give a fuck about Palestine.
And you also
mentioned it before.
And you also would have not hit me up when I was going through what I was going through if we wasn't cool.
Oh, that's why I say he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
Right. So I'm just saying, where does disrespect come into play? Like that's all I'm saying. With Kiss saying he felt like he wanted to apologize because he heard Khaled got mad at him.
Kiss shouldn't have had to apologize.
Kiss ain't got to apologize for that, man. Like that's Drake didn't diss. He just spoke about like how he felt about Khaled right now. Like I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling the way you moved through that whole thing. But it doesn't mean he's disrespecting Khaled. That's my only thing I'm saying. Like you can address somebody and something that somebody did and not be disrespecting them. I don't think that just because you address somebody and what they did means that you're disrespecting them. I just don't believe that.
Drake is very calculated. At the end of the day, he knew how much flack Khaled got for that. It was brought up to point a finger of, oh yeah, you doing this. He knew Khaled was going to get even more flack for that. The Free Palestine shit don't have nothing to do with what Khaled did for Drake. You did that because you knew the repercussions of it. There was a reason that he did that.
Because the world highlighting
he did that on purpose.
He's calling out Khaled's self-serving ways. That's what he did. How was that disrespectful? You're self-serving, bro. But how do I expect you to speak on my behalf and check on me when you won't even speak on your people's behalf? That's not disrespectful.
Okay.
look, I said the same thing on the podcast about Khaled in that regard.
Yeah, that's not disrespectful. Like I just
It's
don't.
not disrespectful, but it can be considered a diss. If Khaled was a rapper and wanted to come back with a reply, nobody would look at Khaled like he was slow for that.
No,
or
people
like he
would
was
look at
crazy
him
for
like,
that.
yo, like you reaching. That don't warrant a response. Call that man. That's the type of response that warrants. Like, damn.
Fat Joe extended an olive branch to you.
To me,
He did.
I'm gonna say whoever's
What?
down with Drake. I say this out of love. I'm reaching out as the big brother and say, let's fix it. I'm extending my hand to end this Drake and Khaled situation. You and Fat Joe can end it.
but there is no Drake and
It's
Khaled
all
situation.
volume.
There is no Drake and Khaled situation though. Drake just let it be known how he feels about the way Khaled moved through that whole thing.
Do you think they could ever be friends again?
Yeah, absolutely. That's because it's not disrespect. There's no disrespect. He's just letting it be known like, yo, you just
funny.
you vanish. Usually you on my phone. Anytime you need something, you on my line.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I'm going through some shit and the world calling me some crazy, nasty shit, I don't hear from you, but then you pop out saying you got 2 Drake features?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Wow.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like
I
completely
no, I
agree.
agree.
where's the disrespect at? Like I don't think
agree.
that I think it's disrespectful what Khaled did if we want to talk about disrespect. I'm looking at you as a friend and I done did songs with you for however many years, got your albums lit,
Yeah.
and then I'm going through something and don't hear from you. I think that's disrespectful.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I don't think what Drake did and calling that out is disrespect. Nah, like, come on, man. We all men here. Like, it's okay to call shit out when your man, they say, yo, that was whack. I don't like what you did. That's not, if I do some whack shit and my man called me out on it, I don't look at my man like he disrespected me for that.
Now, this all comes after Jadakiss apologized to DJ Khaled after going on his own podcast and telling Khaled that, yeah, bro, you deserve to get this by Drake.
I gotta apologize for doing nothing, for being a journalist. I got that from Nori.
Oh, you're a
I'm
journalist.
in media. They said, Khaled got mad. Khaled, I love you. I'm not taking sides, Khaled. We was debating on a story. I only met Drake once. I'm just giving a fair shake of the story. We can't keep it. If me and Joe both love you, if we both go for you, it makes the show is garbage.
Yeah.
You gotta give just a fair shake of the thing. I'm not taking no sides.
I'm glad you hit that.
I'm
right?
on hip hop.
Pause.
Now, I'm not sure how calling somebody fake and also speaking on their character and try to call them disloyal isn't a diss. And keep in mind, you also got rappers admitting it was definitely a diss to DJ Khaled. There's also journalists and also people that break down bars for a living saying the same thing. But for some reason, Maul feels otherwise. And I keep asking everybody, what was DJ Khaled supposed to do? He's not a rapper, so he's not gonna get in the studio and make a diss record on Kendrick. He's not a media personality, so he's not going to get on a platform and talk about Kendrick. Did Drake want him to call him on the phone and ask him, buddy, you are getting smoked out there, but are you okay? Is everything good? This is a man that just makes music and stays out of the bullshit. If you're going to let Future slide after all the bullshit he did and caused, there's absolutely no way you can still be mad at Khaled for doing nothing. Hey man, Maul, you gotta start teaching the class and gaslighting 101. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys agree with Maul that Drake was not dissing DJ Khaled? Or do you guys think Maul is absolutely gaslighting the audience? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.